Hi Araz,
Hi Ajay, how are you? Very
I'm
good
good.
evening to you.
Thank you. Very good evening to you as well.
Yeah. Happy Mahashivratri, how are you?
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
आपको भी महाशिवरात्रि की best wishes,
Thank you. Same to you.
you know. And
तो आज क्या क्रिएट कर रहे हो?
create तो नहीं, curiosity है. I want to just know more about what we know about Shivratri. Uh, I just have a very surface level knowledge about what Mahashivratri is celebrated for, which is symbolic marriage of Shiva and Parvati. But I'm sure there is more to it. So do you want to throw some more light on it?
Yeah. We see Shiva and Shakti in two dimensions. One is manifest form of Shiva and Shakti, and other is unmanifest form of Shiva and Shakti. Manifest form of Shiva is Shankara, and manifest form of Shakti is Parvati or Sati. So those are in physical form, in human form, but real supreme element of Shiva lies in its unmanifest form. So the supreme element of Shakti lies in unmanifest form,
And which is?
which is depicted by lingam and yoni, which when we go just like this,
Yeah.
this is unmanifest form of union of Shiva and Shakti.
Okay.
And manifest form of Shiva and Shakti is when you see Shankara,
Shankar and Parvati.
Parvati is sitting together, shoulder to shoulder.
Right.
So that is a physical manifestation of union between Shiva and Shakti.
How can I get access to get a glimpse of that magnanimity?
You have to really go in deep within yourself. Everyone, even you, me, and everyone has this both element. Without having these two element, no creation can take place. Nothing can exist. So one has to travel within oneself to discover unmanifest form of Shiva and Shakti.
So what you just said is that every creation happens within this. Can you elaborate a little bit more on that?
For that we have to understand what is Shiva. Shiva is a gross physical space. See, inside that everything is happening, everything is taking its form, and every creation is happening, every preservation is happening, and every destruction is taking place. And Shiva has no beginning, no end. Inside that space of no beginning, no end, first thing gets created is that Shakti.
Okay.
And the moment Shakti gets generated within Shiva, within the space of Shiva, a union takes place between Shiva and Shakti. And that union creates a space fit for every creation, a fertile space for every creation.
So you're saying the creation is only possible when the Shakti element touches Shiva element in this space.
Yes, because it is a famous saying, without Shakti, Shiva is a dead body.
Okay.
And Shakti cannot generate itself or herself without there being a space of Shiva. That's the uniqueness of the union of Shiva and Shakti.
So Shakti is possible in that space. I shouldn't be using the word medium, but something of that sort. Like it is realized in that space, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And this is happening at cosmos level. You know, and you know, Shiva has no beginning; it is infinite. Wherever energy, Shakti touches the Shiva, that space becomes a active space, a fertile space for every creation.
Okay. Yeah.
So that is the supreme form of existence. Shiva and Shakti in and manifest and in purest form are supreme element of every creation, which you can say that is a supreme god or goddesses.
Okay. So I also remember that you mentioned something around the fact that this is the first ever marriage, or coming together of these two
Yeah.
supreme power and energies, right?
That is the marriage union between Shiva,
Union between, yes,
Shiva and Shakti creates space for every creation.
and that is what is depicted in human form of the manifest form as Shankar Parvati's Vivah and celebrated as Shivratri.
Yeah.
Mahashivratri.
That is a physical form of Shiva, which is Shankara,
Right.
Shankara and Parvati,
Right.
which we also know as Adi Yogi, the first yogi of human civilization. And the marriage of Shankara and Parvati has resulted in creation of 112 suttas for every realized soul to go through it
Okay.
for self actualization or self realization. So basically, during the discourse of taking place between Shankara and Parvati, Shankara discloses 112 techniques of self realization. So these two elements, unmanifest form of Shiva and manifest form of Shiva, though in infinite, are one and same thing, but in manifest world, both are operating as different concept. So in that you will realize, and it starts from a question which every person on this spiritual path has to ask to oneself.
That is
That's it. Who I am.
who I am.
Who I am, from where I have come, where I will go. What happens after death? Is this is the only life, or there was past life, present and future life? All this question has to be asked to oneself in that inquiry.
Right. So that makes me think about what is real, what is reality, and getting it, experiencing the Shiva consciousness. How does my approach towards reality changes or evolves?
Reality is very subjective and very momentary. Reality can be always be experienced only in now.
Okay.
Present, for example, I am sitting over here.
Right.
I am experiencing certain kind of weather. This kind of weather can always be experienced in now. Our experiences can only be experienced in now, and the reality of our experience is very, that's why we say reality of our experience is very subjective in nature.
Yeah. So I normally refer to this as idea of reality.
Yeah.
Rather than reality, it is, I think that it's
So
idea of reality.
reality is कि इस वक्त की सच्चाई, the truth of this moment.
It might differ from what you view and what I view, so it will be different.
Yes, surely.
I think that's why I think your idea of experiencing thing also includes in it, right?
Yes, because everyone goes through various experiences. you know. It's not that though we may be very good friend, maybe most of the views may be matching with each other, but we cannot say that your experience is a Xerox copy of mine experience, or my experience is the Xerox copy of your experience.
Got that.
So realizing Shiva in unmanifest form can only happen within. You have to travel within. You have to watch your breath. You have to watch every aspect of your body and what you are going through, what is your bodily sensation, and with that utter silence, in utter equanimity, you have to experience those things. Then you will experience ki is really I am body, is really I am my mind, or is really I am my thought, or I am beyond my body, mind, thought, emotions, feelings. And if I am not my body, if I am not my mind, if I am not my thought, then who I am?
That is, I think, one of the most important
Where,
questions.
what will be my ultimate form? And inside that, a day will come where you will realize what is Shiva, what is Shiva consciousness. You will realize that everything has arisen from Shiva, and it has to go back to
Shiva.
Shiva.
So, as I lead my normal life, I have my own aspirations, my goals, my intentions, my relationship, my emotions, my experiences. So, how does this supports me in achieving those things and attain the balance between, the world which is in a spiritual realm of spirituality, at the same
Yeah.
time fulfilling my all worldly
But you mean
responsibilities.
that what you are trying to say, that how all these experiences and realization will help me to balance my both world, inner world and outer world.
Yeah,
You
maybe.
mean? Do you mean that?
Yeah, I think that's a better way to articulate that thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Generally, when we get this birth, no, so our environment is being naturally designed in such a way, we are most of the time searching answer outside of us. We are looking things beyond us. We are not being trained from our childhood to go within, to look within. When you start looking within yourself, then you will see the things, how inner world is shaping your outer world. For example, I realized in meditation one very important thing, that whatever attracts you in outside world, or whatever glitters in outside world, unfortunately it makes you within yourself, in your inner world, very lonely, very hollow.
So, is that
And
what is-
whatever makes you, to feel power within yourself, or make you feel good within yourself, will, in outer world, for others it will look very, ordinary or boring kind of thing. It will not attract. So now the whole idea is to understand the power real power lies within yourself. But being in this form, you cannot avoid the importance of outside world. So, in this process, slowly, you will understand the importance of your inner world and outer world.
Right.
For example, Buddha.
Okay.
You know, Buddha, in my how much I have studied, so I found that Buddha, in my learning, see, that is, Buddha was the first person who really understood the importance how to create balance between inner world and outer world, and he gave a detailed roadmap for leading a balanced life. So when you go start looking within yourself, you will come to know in reality that what really matters to you. And once you get what matters to you, then you will automatically come to know what all are required from outer world to fulfill those things which really matters to you.
So, answering the question who I am and what matters to me,
Yes.
kind of define how I lead my life.
Yes, what matters to me.
Right. So this is interesting. But Araz, I want to request you to, share some ideas about how this new generation can realize this even more, while they have their own ideas about what Shiv is and what Shankar is, all those things, and they have access to so much of information via internet. So, what do you want to, what is your advice, or how would you address it to the younger audience?
Those people who, by even seeing a picture of Shiva or being attracted by the word itself, Shiva. Shiva word itself carries lot of weight, lot of energy, which attracts people towards itself. If you feel that, if you are attracted towards that, so for my suggestion to those kind of young people is that please understand that Shiva can be experienced only and only within yourself. Everyone, including me, has both element, Shiva and Shakti. So first, explore within yourself, and that only can be done that take out some time, at least 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour in the evening, and just sit in silence and observe yourself. Observe your breath, observe your thought, ask question, who is thinking, who is feeling, who is having, who is tasting, who is hearing, is I am all these, or I am beyond this. If I am beyond this, what is my real shape? Then you will start experiencing that yes, is this my body is a gross body or a subtle body? And if what exists beyond this gross body, then you will start seeing yourself as a vibration, as an energy. And inside that energy, when you start experiencing those subtle energy within yourself, then you will get the importance of the space in which you have got this physical form and the energy which is making you to be alive, to breathe, to think, to walk, to talk
Exactly.
in this physical form. And that moment you will see the real union of Shiva and Shakti within yourself, and that moment you will discover you being both Shiva and Shakti within yourself, just like Mahadev experienced being Ardhanareshwar, being in a physical form. And the moment you experience that you are Ardhanareshwar, you have both element, you can create anything for yourself. You can create your everyday, your work, you can control your mind, your thoughts, you can channelize your thought for higher creations. And if you acquire those access, you will see that your concentration level in your studies, your ability to work, without any stress will increase. You'll be more focused to meaningful things, to higher things, and not getting attached to those things which in ultimately doesn't matter to you. You will be only focused what really matters to you.
Great. So will it be, I think I can say it in the form that once I know, or if I ask questions about who I am and what matters most to me, and if I realize the power that I have, the Shiva and Shakti element within me and outside me as well, and I can see myself as somebody who's beyond my five senses and the physical body I have. I'm sure this makes me think that my idea of what is possible also get shattered, and there's so many things which sounds and the ideas look like limitless possibilities here.
Yes, absolutely. Generally, the environment which we have taken birth, we are more involved into our five senses. But the truth, the real reality, the truth lies beyond these five senses. And discovering Shiva and Shakti within yourself will help you to move yourself, move your awareness and consciousness level to beyond these five senses.
Great. Thank you, Aras.